Yo, how's it going, everyone? I hope you're all having a very elegant day or night, wherever you're at. And I just want to talk about fitting in and basically the problem with fitting in society or fitting in with a group, or trying to fit in with some friends, just kind of anything like that. And I just kind of want to jump into it right now and say that it's okay to not have the same interests or same likings or same kind of mindset, as a lot of other people, And I think it's kind of become more common, I feel like more people are kind of letting loose with themselves, but I feel like it's something people still struggle with or kind of have a bit of a crisis with, or even an identity crisis. We all want to fit in, right? We all want to feel like we belong somewhere, we belong in a group. Or honestly, I understand that to some point because, growing up, I was just kind of a nerd. I liked video games. Really, that's kind of all I did. Pokemon was like the go-to, any video game, Even growing up too, I'd wear Pokemon shirts, Mario shirts, and I kind of, sometimes I'd overthink and feel like, dang, like in middle school, I'm like, well, I'm still wearing this, but I look back and I'm like, it's just so childish and so dumb, and like, it's just fun, I miss those Pokemon shirts. They were super comfy. Or no, when I was in high school too, it was like when the pandemic happened, or a little before, everything kind of closed down, I changed my hairstyle to something more, stylish and flowy, right? And, because I wanted to fit in, or I changed my clothes up, and kind of dress a little more cool, I've done quite some things just to fit in. I went through all these kind of phases in life, right? And I think it's just pretty crazy what we as humans do, because I see a lot of people that just kind of don't even know who they are or where they belong. Honestly, who even cares to fit in with society or anything like that, Like, what's the point of being normal? It's so boring, it's so bland. I think it's cool to just basically be yourself. I feel like some people have this ideology that they got to do all these crazy things just to fit in, right? They got to get all these clothes. They have to buy a nice dinner every night, or they have to go out and eat, or, they got to be presentable in the wrong ways. And you want to do things for the right ways, right? You don't want to be superficial. Yeah, essentially, fitting in is just overrated, right? I mean, you could say a lot of things are overrated or even underrated. Those are common words that get thrown around if something is underrated or overrated. But what I'm saying is, genuinely, why go with the crowd? You shouldn't go along with the crowd. If anything, you should kind of lead the crowd. But it's okay to follow trends, maybe go on and try something new or do something you might see like a friend doing or anything like that, right? But there's a point, where it gets to be too much. You don't want to be doing too much in life. Do as little as you can, I guess basically be a little nonchalant about things in life with how you are and all that fun stuff. Look, there's nothing wrong with being yourself, because if you weren't yourself, then you are not you. I think it's very important and valuable to kind of just listen and tell yourself that, hey, I've gone through so much. I mean, literally, I'm still alive. That's the craziest thing ever. Honestly, just tell yourself you're like the coolest person ever. Just don't even care about nothing, because a lot of things are really nothing, but a lot of things are also everything. And I think that's the tough thing with being a human, is you sometimes think in life that something is everything. Just because you don't have this one thing, that means you have nothing. But you have so much in front of you, truly. Whether you're in a tough spot or not, you have a lot. And the best thing you can do is just be thankful with what you have and who you are. Got to take care of yourself and be proud of who you are, and just be free, man. You just gotta be a free bird out here, whether you're winging it or not. I mean, it's okay to wing things in life, You kind of just go about not knowing anything. And honestly, I've done that a lot, right? I feel like I don't have so much knowledge, but yet here I am, and I'm done so much crazy things. And I think a lot of other people can say that, we've all done crazy things. I mean, really, life is just crazy, right? Just kind of society, the way it runs, just there's always these groups, and I think a lot of people want to be in these kind of higher-esque groups, right? But there's a charm with being in, kind of lower or middle tier groups or whichever in-betweeners. People kind of struggling. They don't even really understand themselves or understand what they're doing or understand, how much people kind of harm themselves, right? And it's kind of unfortunate because that kind of is like human nature, we have so much emotions, right? And these emotions of ours can take us into, down a tunnel, and that tunnel is anywhere. And that's the same thing with fitting in. If you start doing these other things that a lot of other generic born people do, like party, waste money on useless things, you go down a tunnel that's just very meaningless. And that's like the worst thing you could do, but you might come out, lessons learned. And it's like the best part of life is kind of just learning lessons, and you look back and kind of wish you didn't make dumb decisions, but at the end, if you're still here and realizing that, then you should kind of just give yourself a pat in the back, because that level of self-awareness goes much farther than anyone could really imagine, right? And I think it's just impressive, and that's the best way to fit in, to have that level of self-awareness and just to tell yourself, dude, I'm the coolest person ever. I don't know, I feel like it's just kind of straightforward. I always just tell myself, for the past while, it's like I feel like life is straightforward, right? The meaning, the concept of it, what life throws at you can be kind of twisty and turny. Yeah, that's all I gotta say though. I mean, fitting in is quite overrated, not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, you should just do you, right? That's all you really can do, just do you, be you. Nonetheless, I'm very glad for you watching and sticking around if you did. If you didn't, well, rest in peace. But besides that, thank you very much once again for just being here, and I appreciate anyone who just sits here and watches these videos, even if it's just for a few seconds. I'm very thankful. I hope your day or night goes well, whichever one. And yeah, until next time, see ya.